the Summer 2020 Commencement Ceremony. Please join us in the singing of our national anthem. Now presenting President Fox.
Greetings, graduating students in the class of 2020. And on behalf of the members of the UF Board of Trustees, our distinguished faculty, and our entire university community, congratulations. We are so proud of all of you who share in this momentous occasion. We have 2,664 graduating students this summer, including students from the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and 47 states. We have graduating students from 68 countries on 6 continents, from Argentina to Bangladesh, Chile to Cyprus, India to Ireland, Nepal to the Philippines, and Turkey to Zimbabwe. We have a 19-year-old graduating with a BS in Public Relations and a 70-year-old graduating with a BS in Advertising. We have 235 students who have earned their UF degrees via UF Online, 151 first-generation college students, and 224 students who will proudly join other family members or multiple generations of Gators in earning their UF diplomas. Many, many congratulations to all. As a father of 4 grown children, I know how important this moment is for families and graduates. I congratulate and thank the family members and their friends for your support and your devotion to these graduates. Members of the class of 2020, I wish you success, happiness, and personal fulfillment in the years ahead. We at the University of Florida will always remember and care for you, and we will always cheer for you. Again, congratulations and enjoy the ceremony.
Members of our distinguished faculty, family members, friends, and most of all, graduating students of the College of Journalism and Communications Class of 2020, welcome and congratulations. We are so proud of the more than 200 students who are CJC's Summer 2020 graduates. This class includes 159 bachelor's, 45 master's, and 7 PhD students. More than 30 graduate students are graduating with distinction, and more than 20 undergraduates are graduating with high honors. And as you heard President Fox say earlier, we also have the oldest and the youngest graduates in this year's UF Commencement. Commencement is a milestone that represents the successful completion of a great deal of hard work. For you, the process has been especially challenging. Your perseverance during a global pandemic that forced you into isolation, and during the deep social unrest that has gripped this nation, is testament to your character and strength. Your efforts have paid off with a degree from one of America's top 10 public universities and from one of the most elite journalism and communication programs in the nation. On behalf of the faculty and staff of CJC, to all of you, well done and congratulations. I also congratulate and thank all of the family members and friends watching this for your support and devotion to these graduates. You share this major achievement. And now some of our college leaders have some words of congratulations for you.
Congratulations to all our master's and doctoral graduates today. When you look back at 2020, you'll see that degree on your wall and you'll see that date and that year and know that 2020 was one of the toughest years in our college's history. And you'll know that you were part of one of the most resilient classes ever to graduate from this college. For that, you are to be commended. Congratulations again.
Congratulations 2020 CJC grads, and especially to our advertising graduates. I know the end to your years at UF were unusual to say the least. However, your hard work, perseverance, and resilience has paid off. You are now and always will be part of the Gator Nation. As you go out into the world, use the Gator Nation and its connections to be the next great copywriter, or land the next big advertising account for your agency, or start the next business that will change our way of life. But whatever you choose to do, find something that you are truly passionate about and never settle for less. Congratulations, class of 2020, and go Gators.
Congratulations, Gator graduates. 2020 has been a challenging year, but you did it. We are so proud of your accomplishments. We're excited to see what you're going to do in the future. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. We are all so very proud of you for this fantastic accomplishment. So, although we can't be with you today, please know that we are celebrating you today, and we are here to celebrate with you each step throughout your career. So please keep in touch and go Gators.
All right. Wow, congratulations, you did it. You've completed your degree. You're a graduate of the University of Florida and the College of Journalism and Communications. You know, if any employer asks you, are you dedicated? Are you motivated? Are you organized? All you have to do is say, look, I finished my degree requirements in the craziest times this country has had in at least 70 years. So congratulations again, much success, much luck, and go Gators.
Thank you all. I would now like to introduce our commencement speaker, graduating public relations major, Palak Patel. Palak is a first-generation graduate and has had a remarkable academic career. After initially exploring engineering and business, she decided to pursue public relations with a passion. In addition to an excellent academic record, she was a founder of UF's Asian Public Relations Student Association and a member of our prestigious Bateman competition team that placed second nationally. Following graduation, she plans to pursue a career in beauty and sustainable fashion with a focus on corporate social responsibility and work to advocate for diversity and inclusivity in the field. Please welcome Palak Patel.
Hello Gators! Congratulations on being the graduating class of summer 2020 from the University of Florida's College of Journalism and Communications. It is an honor and a pleasure being given the opportunity to share my story and some words of encouragement with you all today. I'm proud to say that I am now a first-generation college graduate. However, accomplishing this goal was no easy feat. I began my college journey with the same curiosity and enthusiasm as my fellow peers. Graduating high school and starting this new independent journey was unlike any other. From dorming with one of my very first college roommates at Mallory Hall, to getting lost on campus during the first week of classes, to going to one of my very first football games, I was thrown into this whirlwind of emotions and possibilities. However, I quickly realized that the nuances of my college experience were going to be a bit different and a bit more challenging. Being a first-gen student was never something that I viewed as an embarrassment. However, it did mean that I would have to work 10 times harder and figure out challenging aspects of college on my own, unlike most of my peers. One of the most crucial parts of college for me was figuring out financial complexities, such as how to fill out the FAFSA or how to budget my money wisely, let alone how I was going to afford college. When it seemed like my projected college plans had been derailed, I was awarded with a full-ride scholarship through the Match in Florida Opportunity Scholars Program. They provided emotional, mental, and financial support that I needed during my time here at UF. And I gained an incredible family of mentors, faculty members, and even some of my closest friends who empathized with and uplifted me. After completing my freshman year, I was motivated to become a leadership mentor to give back to the organization and guide other incoming freshmen who shared similar experiences. One of the most biggest things I learned was that despite our circumstances or upbringing, we are all valid and can attain our goals, and lead with purpose and passion in deeds that go beyond self-fulfillment. However, the obstacles I faced as a first generation didn't even compare to what I went through during my second year. In early December of my sophomore year, I got an alarming text from my mom asking to call her back as soon as possible. Amid my study grind at the bustling Marston Library, I had found out that my father was extremely sick while abroad in India. 2 days after, I had found out that he passed away from liver and respiratory failure. My world had entirely frozen in that moment, and I was lost in this daze somewhere between a state of shock and in denial. It felt like I was stuck in this really sick fever dream for weeks following, and the reality of his passing didn't even settle in until about a month after. There were and are going to be so many important and beautiful moments that I'll miss his love and support in. He isn't here today to see me receive my diploma or listen in as I give this speech to you all. And in the future, he won't be able to give his blessing in my endeavors or walk me down the aisle on my wedding day or meet his future grandkids. But despite his passing, I remember and honor my father through his words and teachings that consoled me during some of the toughest moments in college, from receiving internship and job rejections to doubting the path I was on. He always instilled a sense of creativity in me and taught me to lead an authentic life and devote myself to helping others in more significant causes. With his spirit watching over me, I was able to reignite that spark to carry on with my college career with passion and purpose. As I entered my final year at UF, I witnessed and overwhelmingly felt a lack of Asian and Asian American representation within the college. I often found it wasn't easy to network or befriend peers who looked like me or shared similar experiences. This motivated me to contribute to diversifying the J School and amplifying the voices of other students who often felt unheard or overshadowed. With nearly 55,000 Gators on campus, there was a prominent need to create a niche organization oriented toward communication students of Asian descent that focused on providing a sacred and empowering space. The thought had struck me like lightning as I was leaving class one day. If not me, then who? I founded the first ever Asian Public Relations Student Association here at UF in 2019. In the past couple of months, the organization was able to foster discussions of debunking the model minority myth and the importance of more Asians in the public relations field, while also providing a safe space for members to discuss their encounters of racism as COVID-19 took over the world. This organization quickly became a home away from home for many, while getting the care and resources they needed to succeed professionally. And that was reason enough to start it. These personal anecdotes I've shared with you all today lead me to say one thing. There hasn't been a greater need for us communicators in the world than right now. We are lifesavers, and we have a duty to shed light on those whose stories have been repressed or remain untold, like that of Breonna Taylor's and Ahmaud Arbery's, George Floyd's, and many others like them. We must educate the public about factual information regarding a global pandemic, especially when some of our officials and leaders choose not to. We must uncover the unsettling truths of systemic racism and the mistreatment of immigrants and minorities that blatantly goes against the fundamental principles of this nation's creation. It is our duty as communicators to amplify voices of those who are risking their lives and fighting for social justice, equality, and the long-term betterment of mankind. Just as the world is continuously changing, we have a responsibility to react and adapt for the better. We should question old ideologies and bring forth change where needed. We owe it to ourselves to find our real purpose and path during a time of reset and reflection. There's no doubt that we are a generation that's experienced the most change. During times of trouble, we can rely on each other to collectively support and get through it. We are built for change. So let's build a remarkable legacy for the future. Once again, congratulations on this incredible accomplishment. I am so proud to be a part of this generation. It's our time to shine now. Thank you.
Thank you, Palak, and congratulations.
Please join us for the recognition of graduates.
Dean McFarland, these candidates have completed all the requirements for the Doctor of Philosophy degree and, having been recommended by the faculty of the College of Journalism and Communications, are presented to you for the conferring of their degrees.
On behalf of the people of the state of Florida, by the powers vested in me by the UF Board of Trustees, I am pleased to confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree with the accompanying rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Kendra August Vincent, mentored by Professor Debbie Treacy. Dr. Andrea Elizabeth Hall, mentored by Professor Wayne Wanta. Dr. Kelly Lee Kelly, mentored by Professor Wayne Wanta. Dr. Casey McDonald, mentored by Professor Tom Kelleher. Dr. Tiffany Lynn Moore, mentored by Professor Spiro Cusis. Dr. Daniel Pimentel, mentored by Professor Sri Kalyanaraman. Dr. Greenberry Bush Taylor III, mentored by Professors Carla Fisher and Karma Byland.
Dean McFarland, these candidates have completed all the requirements for the Master of Arts in Mass Communication degree. Having been recommended by the faculty of the College of Journalism and Communications, are presented to you for the conferring of their degrees.
On behalf of the people of the state of Florida, by the powers vested in me by the UF Board of Trustees, I am pleased to confer upon you the Master of Arts degree with the accompanying rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Master of Arts in Mass Communication. Matthew Daniel Abramson. Nicholas Michael Ehlers. Akintunde Akintewi. Alexandra Avelino. Kayla Baker Ruiz. Lorena Barquín Sánchez. Bruce Batty. Kevin Blackston. Chandria Nakia Bowen. Courtney Elizabeth Manzer Bull. Aaron P. Charon. Amanda Ann Cooksey. Felipe de la Guerra. Madison Juliet Emmanuel. Miguel Fernández. Wei-Yu Huang. Sarah Elizabeth Giuliano Huey. Salonica A. Hunter. Lillian Nicole Jordan. Lindsay Elizabeth Lambert. Laura Josephine Libby. Janine R. Marquez. Amber Ann Martin. Natalia Mojica. Christine Nicole Morrison. Ewan New. Alyssa Marie Osorio. Charlotte Graham Porter. Ciara Cheyenne Price. Tanya Riley. Donisha Lavone Roberts. Rakeem Robinson. Kelly Lee Schmidt. Madeline Louise Schneider. Brittany Nicole Steele. Savannah Gabrielle Stevens. Vincent Steves. Linnea Mullen Thomas. Dominique Vivens Vasquez. Joanne Leah Wagner. Catherine Wolf Watts. Anja Weigold. Joshua Williams.
Dean McFarland, these candidates have completed all the requirements for the Bachelor of Science in Advertising degree, and having been recommended by the faculty of the College of Journalism and Communications, are presented to you for the conferring of their degree.
Dean McFarland, these candidates have completed all the requirements for the Bachelor of Science in Journalism degree, and having been recommended by the faculty of the College of Journalism and Communications, are presented to you for the conferring of their degree.
Dean McFarland, these candidates have completed all the requirements for the Bachelor's of Science in Public Relations degree and, having been recommended by the faculty of the College of Journalism and Communications, are presented to you for the conferring of their degree.
Dean McFarland, these candidates have completed all the requirements for the Bachelor of Science in Telecommunication degree, and having been recommended by the faculty of the College of Journalism and Communications, are presented to you for the conferring of their degree.
On behalf of the people of the state of Florida, by the powers vested in me by the UF Board of Trustees, I am pleased to confer upon you the Bachelor of Science degree with the accompanying rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Bachelor of Science in Advertising. Kyra Marie Augustin. Omar Azawi. Tyler Bandhu. Ariel Berman. Nicole Marie Busot. Bailey Summer Kainas. Joseph Edward David. Hannah J. Davidson. William Engel. Sarah Fernandez. Stephanie Gonzalez. Brian Matthew Goodlin. Nicole Caroline Green. Josu Gabriel Gutierrez. Piper Lee Hansen. Alexander Huanglong La. Gabriela Valentina Manzanares. Natalia Martinez Parra. Samantha Mora. Hannah Moss. Caitlin Faye Paley. Shane Pinnock. Oriana Portnodge. Claudia Carolina Roncal Samplini. Manat Kaur Sarawan. Benjamin Reed Sherry. Tyler James Simpson, Megan Stephanie Skaggs, Austin Ryan Speck, Blake Thomas Strickland, Victor Toth, Peyton Renee Tucker, Maria Alejandra Valdivia Fuentes, April Joy Verite, Rachel Marie Willis, Zachary Wind,
Bachelor of Science in Journalism, Chase Michelle Ann Bachelor, Leanne Burns, Giovanni Rafael Delfa, Jake River Dima, David Wayne Futch, Taylor Johnson, Ashley Nicole Lazarski, Tatiana Navarro, Jocelyn Denise Nieves, Kayla Price, Sarah Joanne Riley Drussel, Alvin Tremaine Robinson, Lina Maria Francesca Ruiz, John David Saliba, Daniela Vargas, Brandon Ross Uden,
Bachelor of Science in Public Relations, Elena Maria Ali, Lauren Joan Basin, Connor Bennett, Nicholas Blasucci, Lindsay Brownlee Lammers, Sawyer Kelly Carlton, Caitlin Castano, Yanette Guadalupe Centeno, Sabrina Chung, William Francis Cluis Jr., Catherine Daly, Randa Daniels, Jay Dempsey Jr., Shivana Karin Dumay, Emily Deanna Dunson, Melissa Christina Eshanik, Richard Forbes III, Alexa Nicole Frades, Karen Souza Franca, Caroline Lopez Liel Gabriel, Isabel Sloan Giordano, Abraham Aaron Hunt Jr., Sarah Morgan Hunt, Ansley Elizabeth Jackson, Caitlin Koutros, Emily Claire Laney, Ian Makich, Lindsay Morgan Major, Adriana Francesca Mancini, Ashley Lynn Mazak, John Francis McCurdy Jr., Melina Melwani, Diego Mila, Jordan Angelina Miles, Isabella Mojica, Marissa Montez, Catherine Carolina Moore, Arava Nagar, Bailey Elizabeth Osteen, Cameron Helena Palmer, Palak Patel, Martha Paz Soldan, Precious Polycarp, Emily Grace Pope, Candace Lee Rice, Casey Nicole Roberts, Alexandra Cristina Romero, Adriana Santiago, Caitlin Elizabeth Short, Kelsey Marie Somilan, Kyle Summersfield, Joaquin Sune, Daniela Aurea Schneider, Alyssa Varas, Lindsay Anique Varlak, Walter Walding Jr., Julie K. Walter, Helena Wegener, Amanda Hope Weinberg, Christina Whitley,
Bachelor of Science in Telecommunication, Afra Ahmed, Dylan Bossi, Zachary Bayless, Haley Michelle Bennett, Alfirima Aid Borges, Benjamin Braverman, Mason Daniel Bunk, Karina Ineli Cesar, Mallory Maying Chan, Valentina Cruz, Alejandro Andrea Diagostino, Evan Denninghoff, Michael David Dormius, Adekunle Fasasi, Alexandra Gagliano, Brandon Jin, Scott Cameron Grieve, Emily Cecilia Harrell, Jack Hillary, Landon Dean Jones, Kyle Kuzmiers, Alyssa Emily Lewis, Sofia Crystal Lopez, Claudia Patricia Luna, Brenda Lupo, Amanda Gabriela Martínez, Carolina Matute, Bridget McCready, Annette McKinney, Gabriela Mendoza, Aaliyah Miranda, Lynn Tui Ngo, Alexandra Isabel Olsen, Tanis Edward Perez, Jackson Christopher Pittman, Nicole Robinson, Paula Ronda, Ryan Ian Roop, Nathan Salzman, Jonathan Taylor Santos, Stephanie Ann Solorzano, Peyton Elizabeth Sauter, Erica Teresa Stallings, Melissa Stomber, Olivia Donna Studstrup, Harold Sebastian Valderrama. Sherwin Varma. And the final graduate is Daniel Urowski Jr.
As we close, I want to remind you that you are forever our CJC family. Please stay in touch and remain involved. And now, let's raise a chomp to your new status as Gators for Life. Go Gators!
Please join us for the singing of the Alma Mater.